Ah, fuck.
Pero no llores.
No llores. Aguante vara. Oh, you see that play?
This is Lewis and my boy Irving here. This is gonna be a day in the life of a mold mechanic. We got a few jobs lined up today, so just stick with and follow through. Alright, first job of the day is gonna be doing some valve covers and spark plugs. Sweet. And then we'll do a time lapse. We'll set up the camera and you guys can see that.
Let's get after it.
We're doing a halfway on the job here. We are doing a valve cover on this side because they have recently been changed. This is typically a Velcro color, and we're doing spark plugs. I did want to show this. So if you close up on here, this valve cover has this is the sealing part on the head, and then this is the part that goes in the valve cover, and these little things right here are meant to clip onto the valve cover. Well, the issue is that it's really tight to get in here. So when you're fighting the wiring harness and all that to get in there, it tends to fall out. So the complaint was that there was a oil smell when the engine was running. And here's the OEM valve cover. You can see it has a groove all the way around, so that when you get it in here, it actually does a better job at staying in place. And fortunately, the dealer sells it individually, so we didn't have to buy a set. Well, customer didn't have to buy a set to get it done. And that's it. So we wrapped it up. These spark plugs, whole change. All right, so we made it to the customers. This is gonna be just a diagnostic and pre-service inspection. So a lot of times I'll come out, take a look and see what the customer needs or what their concern is before we proceed with making like an official appointment. So order parts and whatever we might need. All right, so one of the customer's concern was we have a check engine light for O2 sensor. AutoZone stated it might be a they said it might be a fuel pump, but I doubt it. We'll see. All right, anyway, so checking out the brake pads. They're not gone, but they're low. Rear pads, they got plenty of leak on them. Tires look good. All right, so we found the code. It's a P2097. So we'll just go on Diagnostics and figure out how to test it. Let's see. And there is a bulletin, GM bulletin. So let's just take a look at that. All right, so if you're familiar with this, then this is saying this is saying that the values should be between -13 and +13 for the fuel trim, but that they recommend the update. Now on their freeze frame data, we are long-term fuel trim is at 7.8. And that's it. So we are within the parameters supposed to be. So before changing any parts or going crazy, I will advise customers to take vehicle to the dealer, get this recalibrated, and then go from there after that. So now we're headed to the next job. While Irving drives, I'm gonna do the write-up for the customer. So I'm gonna advise him to take it to the dealer for the PCM calibration. I'm gonna give him a quote for the pads, and then I got a couple calls, and so I gotta make a couple more quotes. So I'll just do a quick time lapse of that. So last appointment was good. It was a just a diagnostic for a power steering fluid leak. Turns out it's 04 CRV 4-cylinder, so the high pressure line is just dry rotted, started leaking. Didn't record that, it was quite fast. We had a cancellation for the next appointment, and next customer's not answering, so right now we're headed to doing a power steering pump on the 91 F350, and then gonna check out an NPR Isuzu box truck. So we'll see how that goes.
While Luis is hard at work, we over here at Dunkin'. Time for a lunch break. Grind never stops.
All right, so we made it to the customer's house. We're prepping up to do a power steering pump. We got a little leak going on over here, and then from there we're gonna work on the box truck. All right, I need to loosen the tension here. All right, so first I need the 10 that I told you. All right, we're gonna remove the fence shroud. Actually, we can't really remove it, so that would be pointless. Okay. Alright, so just a quick update. We finished the Ford. Battery died because I wasn't recording for whatever reason. Anyway, we finished that. We're running behind still on the NPR. The signals weren't working, now they're working, but the horn's not working, so we're trying to diagnose why that is. I got a good ground. I gotta go down to the horn and actually check the power, but customer wants me to take this and check it out anyway, because it wasn't working. Now it is. Just take it apart, check it out, see what's going on. So I'm gonna do this at home in the garage, and the next appointment will be a door lock actuator, and that would be it, I think. All right, so we finished that customer. We gotta go do a door lock actuator on the Lexus, and then some shocks, rotors in a different appointment, and we'll see how we're doing. We might do one more, we might not. He just gotta go to his real job, but we'll see. That wasn't meant to be a tutorial, but got it done. New door lock actuator, and then cleaned up the door a little bit, and now we're on the road again. All right, so we dropped Irving off. He's got to go to work, his actual job. So dropped him off at HQ, and then I picked up Shadow. Shadow loves the car. Shadow. Anyway, we got like one, maybe two appointments left. We'll see how this one goes and go from there. All right, so we made it to the customer's house. I don't know if I'm gonna be recording. I gotta do some rear shocks and front rotors. I gotta ask him if he's okay to record first, and then go from there. I'm also trying to be in and out. Hey, he wants to go home already. I didn't take any video for the last appointment. It's already 6:25 and trying to get home. So to recap, in the morning we did some valve covers, valve cover gaskets, spark plugs, and then we did the diagnostic for the Malibu, and then a quick inspection. We then did the diagnostic for the CRV for the power steering leak. Got a cancellation. Then we went and worked on that power steering pump for the F350. The NPR. I also looked at a serpentine belt for him for a Toyota Hiace. That's a Japan import. And then just finish up the day with the Lexus, and now with this Honda Civic struts, rear shocks, and front rotors. Thank you for tuning in.